Hey, good morning, guys. This is game four. I know I got a lot of distractions on this screen. This is my 1961 APA baseball replay, Yankee season replay. It's called Race for 61. And let me just move this back just a little bit here to be able to. So we got a lot of different things going on, so it does not so distracting. Anyway, yeah, this is I believe game four now of a series 71 series. California, New York. This is Deep Drive Baseball. I'm replaying the Oakland A's season. They are 54 and 32 so far, so that's 86 games into the season. Stats are pretty close. It's a 1 to 99 based, 0 to 99 based game. It's going to be Blue Moon Odom for the A's. Now he's struggled a little bit. He's 2-6 with a 4.01 ERA against Clyde Wright, the southpaw for the California Angels, who was 16-7 with a 2.99 ERA. The Angels had a pretty good so far. The starters have had ERAs under 3, so that's pretty impressive. I was not aware that the 71 Angels had a pretty decent starting pitching staff. And let me go over the lineups real quick. Alomar at second base, Rivers in center, Gonzalez in left, McMullen the third baseman at cleanup, Jim Spencer the first baseman, Repose the right fielder, O'Brien the shortstop, Moses the catcher, and Wright the pitcher. That's for the Angels. For the A's, it's George Hendrick the right fielder, Rick Monday the center fielder, Tommy Davis in left, Mike Epstein the super Jew at first base, Sal Bando the third baseman, Gene Tennis at catcher, Larry Brown the shortstop, Dick Green at second base, and Blue Moon Odom at pitcher. So we have a couple of injuries. Got one to Joe Rudy, one to Reggie Jackson, one to Dave Duncan, the catcher, and one to Bert Campaneris. So that may have had something to do with the Athletics season, maybe not making it to the World Series. I'm not sure. It seems like four of their main guys are ailing at this point, haven't been in the lineup for the last week or so. So anyway, let's start playing. Now remember, you roll 2d10. It's really 3d10, but the green die is going to be informational for the out. So let's do it. Sandy Alomar. It's going to be a 57, and that is banged up the middle for a base hit. Again, like I said, Blue Moon Odom has struggled throughout the year, and we're going to get the attempted stolen base. The catcher, Tennis. Let's check his number. Tennis is a 0, and Odom is a hold rating of a +1. So that'll be 13. We're going to roll. If it's below he had 30. We're going to, and that is a 7, so that's a stolen base for Alomar. All right, next up is Rivers with a 45, and that'll be an out. A ground ball to slow grounder short. That will allow the runner to advance. So runner on third now. And we're going to bring the infield in this situation. It is the first inning. Lately, the A's have not been scoring a lot of runs, although they did score 7 runs in yesterday's game. I get the feel I'm going to try to bring the infield in here. Let's see what happens. 41 is going to be an out, and a 9 is a fly ball to center field. A fast runner will score on this. And that will be a sacrifice fly. Remember, Alomar should be fast. He is. So he will tag up and score on a medium fly to center. Ken McMullen, first pitch. And a 79 will be an out. A 7 is a fly to right. Over is Hendrick, makes the catch. 1 run on a hit. And the A's are down 1-0 as we go into the bottom of the first. George Hendrick is up against Clyde Wright. Here's the pitch. And it's a 22, which will be a defensive check. We roll a 32, and that will be a base hit. Who's the center? Rivers. Yeah, Rivers is not a super great center fielder. Ken Berry's much better. Rivers is a 3. You need it to be a 5 here to prevent this single from the ball from dropping in. So it's a base hit, a range hit for Hendrick. Not a speedy guy, won't be stealing any bases. Here's Rick Monday. And that's a 51. That's a deep drive with a 2 against a lefty, and that ball is gone. Home run for Rick Monday. Gets a hold of one, drives it deep to right field. And right fielder Repose can do nothing more than look up. Adios. So it's 2-1. Home run, Rick Monday. Next up is Tommy Davis. Tommy Davis been hitting the cover off the ball as of late. 69, and that'll be a defensive check. And a 56 takes us to the error section. And a catcher, if he's a 3 or less, it'll be an E1. I don't know what Moses is. Let's check Moses. Moses is a catcher 1, so that'll be maybe a 2-base error. What is it? 50, 56. It is a 2-base error. So it's a little number in front of the plate, and he throws it over the first baseman's head. So Tommy Davis is on at second base. Here comes Mike Epstein. Still no outs in this inning. Epstein with a 38. But there will be one here, and that's a deep fly to right. So Epstein drives it deep to the warning track, and Davis may be able to tag up on this. He is an average runner. Let's see. I like using the older chart for this. It's much easier for me to read. Let's see. Tag up on flyouts. Runner. All right, deep fly to right. Yeah, he'll go from. Oh, it's an average runner. It'll be a question mark, so you get thrown out. So you know what? I'm going to basically hold him on this. Bando next. Sal Bando. Here's a pitch, and that's a 77. It's off the pitcher's card, and a 7 is a fly to left for out number 2. So Bando flies out to Tony Gonzalez in left, and here's Gene Tennis with a 67. Defensive check again. And it's a 0-9. And that'll be ball hit to the second baseman. Second baseman needs to be at least a 4. Alomar is a 5. Wow. So he'll make a diving play, get back up on his feet, sidearms it to first, and that retires the side. So 2 runs on 2 hits and an error. They leave 1. Top of the second coming up. Jim Spencer leading it off against Blue Moon Odom, a 97 with a 1, and that's a pop-up middle infield shortstop. Brown under it, 1 away. Repose is next with a 59, and that's a base hit. Line to right, played on a hop by Hendrick. Repose is on at first. Is he speedy? Nope. How many stolen bases? Nope. And a 13. O'Brien, that's a defensive check with an 86. And that'll be an error on the shortstop. Brown, let's see what Brown is here. Brown is a shortstop of a 2, so an 86 will be a 1-base error. So he bobbles it, and everybody is safe. So it's E6. First and second with Jerry Moses coming up. Blue Moon Odom checks in with Tennis, Gene Tennis for the sign. And he shakes him off. Now he sees something he likes, and he's ready. With a 31 will be a 5, and that is hit hard at the second baseman. He flips, Green to Brown and over to Epstein. So it's a 4-6-3 double play. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. And we move to the bottom of the second. Larry Brown leading off with a 42, and that is an 8, is a fly ball to right. Right there is Repose. Dick Green next, who's been in a slump, and he belts one for a base hit here. Cut off by the center fielder, hits it hard. And Blue Moon Odom will just swing away with a 30. That's a strikeout. Top of the order coming up, Hendrick, who singled in the first inning, scored on a home run, 57. That's a base hit. Stopping at second will be Green. And it's Rick Monday with a 43, and that'll retire the side. Bouncer to third. Easy play for McMullen. No runs, 2 hits, 2 left. Top of the third. Right's an 8 pitcher. So we're using the 77, an 8 batter. Excuse me, that'll be an out. 1 is a pop-up middle infield, shortstop Brown. Alomar's next. 1 out here in the top of the third. Scores 2-1 Athletics. And that's a 78. 5, it's a hard hit ball right at the shortstop. Brown scoops it over to first, 2 out. Here's Mick the Quick. He grounded to short. And a 28-0, and that's lined and caught by the third baseman. So Mickey slaps it in the opposite field, but right at Bando. Here comes the bottom of the third. Tommy Davis, pitch from Clyde Wright, 57. That's line base hit to left. Runner on first, average speed. Mike Epstein. Here's a pitch, and that's a 51. That's going to be a deep drive. And that ball is out of here. Home run. Mike Epstein, 2-run shot. Right center field. And that's 3 and 4, and that makes it 4-1 Athletics. Next up is Sal Bando with a 43 and an 8, and that's a fly to right. Easy play for Repose. Gene Tennis, who grounded out to second base, and that's a 69, which will be a defensive check with an 86. And 86 says it's an error on the shortstop, E1. I'm sorry, one base error, E6. Because the shortstop O'Brien, I don't think he's more than he's a 2, yeah. So it's a 1 base error. And here's Brown with a 0-7. That's a base hit. Oh no, that's a strikeout. Brown is not a really good hitter. So that's a second out of the inning. And here's Dick Green, who singled. And that's a 99, and a 99 is a 6 hard hit ball. The shortstop flips the second for the force, and that retires the side. So 2 runs on 2 hits, the 2-run homer by Mike Epstein. And top of the fourth, it's going to be Gonzalez, McMullen, and Spencer. Pitch from Blue Moon Odom, 98. That's line ripped and caught by the second baseman, Dick Green. McMullen is up. He flied out to right. 36 and a 4, and that is hard hit ball right at Dick Green. Over to first. 2 out. And Jimmy Spencer with an 88. And that's a 5. Ripped to short. Handled by Brown. 3 up, 3 down. Easy inning for Odom. Blue Moon leads off for 0-9, and that'll be a strikeout. Strikeout for the second time. So Wright's been hurt by the long ball. Hendrick now with a 12, and that'll be a strikeout. Back-to-back Ks for 4. Monday with a 72 and a 7. That's a fly ball left field. All right, Repose with a 0-2. That's a deep drive with a 2, and that ball is going to be gone. Home run, Roger Repose. Another lefty. A lot of lefties in this game. 4-1 now. 4-2. And Sid O'Brien with an 84 and a 4, which is a hard hit ball at Green. Green feels it, throws over to first. Jerry Moses with a 49 and a 5, and that'll be a sharply hit ball again at Dick Green. Here's the pitcher now, Clyde Wright, with a 34. That should be a strikeout. Oh no, it's going to be a line out. Oh no, it's a shallow fly ball to left field. Racing in is Davis, and he makes the running catch. 1 run, the home run, the solo shot. And here comes Tommy Davis. It's going to be in the bottom of the 5th. It's Davis, Epstein, and Bando who scores 4-2. Athletics. Clyde Wright to Davis with a 21. Struck him out. And he doesn't strike out very much. He only has 1 strikeout number. And a 67 will be a defensive check. So 37. That'll take us right here. Oh, it's a bouncing ball to the first baseman, Spencer, and he boots it. So it's an E3. Been a bunch of errors in this game. So Epstein is on. 3 errors so far for the Angels, and I believe 1 error for the A's. So there's been 4 errors, sloppy games so far. That's going to be a 35 Bando, and a 4 is a ground ball to second. It'll be a fielder's choice 4-6, and they'll throw to first as Epstein goes in hard. 2 out, 1 on. Gene Tennis, pitch 99, and that'll be a fly to center. Backing up a couple of steps is Rivers, makes the catch, and that retires the side. No runs, no hits. 1 left. Top of the 6th, top of the order, Sandy Alomar, switch hitter, bats from the left side against Blue Moon. The pitch from Blue Moon, and that is line base hit to right for Alomar, who's already stolen a base. And we're down by 2. We're just going to play it safe right now. We'll try a hit and run. Oh, it's a 0-2. That's going to be a TD on the hit and run chart. Roll again, batter's deep drive section on a double, all runners score. On a deep fly out, lead runner is doubled up. All right, we're going to check deep drive, and it's a 21, which will be a double. Runner will score on the hit and run. So an RBI double, and it's going to be a 4-3 game. And Rivers is at second base. I see Rivers stolen base ability. Oh, all right. So he's going to be 16 minus 2 for third base. He's going to try to steal third. And we add him up, and he is safe at third base. So Rivers steals third. Infield's going to be playing in here. Tony is 4-3 game now. Tying run is at third, and that's a 0-6. That's long base hit. Game is tied at 4 apiece. Next up is Ken McMullen. McMullen with a 0-1. That's going to be a deep drive, but he is a righty. But it's still, that ball is gone. Home run. And it's 6-4. Athletics 6-4 Angels over the Athletics. And that's going to be all for Blue Moon Odom, who's really struggled this season. Going to go to the bullpen, and we're going to grab Bob Locker. And we don't want him. We don't want him batting, so we're going to have to. Man, what are we going to do here? We're going to be Kurt Blefari or Blefari. Struggle with that name big time. Let me just make sure he's on the he's still on the roster. Single stolen base. Yeah, he's there, so he's going to be switch with tennis, so the pitcher will go in the tennis spot, and Blefari will be the new catcher. All right, held that here. So double switch, and double switch, top of the sixth. All right, here's Jim Spencer against Bob Locker. Here's a pitch, and that is a 66. It'll be a strikeout. Spencer down on strikes for the first out of the inning. Roger Repose. And that's a 76. Will be a tapper right back to the mound. Bob Locker fields his position and throws him out. Here's Sid O'Brien with a 53, and that's a line drive base hit. So a rope to left center, played on a hop by Monday, and a 2-out single. That's the 5th hit of the inning for the Angels. Here's Jerry Moses, the pitch, and a 13 struck him out. So a couple of strikeouts for Locker, and he gets the A's out of the inning. But 4 runs come in on a couple of singles, double, and a 2-run homer. And the Angels have taken the lead 6-4. Go to the bottom of the 6th. It's going to be Brown, Green, and Blefari. Oh, Blefari is going to be at a disadvantage because he's, but that's what, can't do anything about it. All right. So Blefari will be at a disadvantage there because lefty versus, he's a lefty specialist. He only hits against righties. That's the circle when you see the batting side of the batter circle. That means he's a specialist. And if he faces a lefty versus a lefty, a guy who hits righties, who's a specialist against righties, who shouldn't bat against lefties. In other words, if you see a circle, let me show you. If you see the side of the batter, I don't think I'm explaining it very well. You see, if you see the side, he's a lefty batter, but if you see that in a circle, that means he should not bat against lefty pitchers. He should bat only against righties. But in this situation, I needed to bring him in, so he's going to be at a disadvantage, and any hit that comes off his card will go off the pitcher card. You'll see how that works. And that may keep it as a hit, or may move it from being a hit, may make it an out. We don't know. So Larry Brown is up against Wright. And that's a 10, and it's, defensive check with a 53, and that's going to be an out to the catcher. Moses, I think I checked him. He is like he's a 1 now. Let's see. That may be an error. 53, a 1. It is an error on Moses. A little number in front of the plate. He bobbles it, and it's going to be an E2. That's the 4th error for the Angels in this game, which is highly unusual. Green is up now, and we're going to try hit and run. Let's do it. There goes a 31. Will be a 9, a fly ball to right. Now Blefari is up. That's a 50, so that will be a deep drive for a lefty. And that ball is gone. Kurt Blefary ties the game. Yes, sirree. Wow. Would not expect that. 7-9. So he blows everybody's mind there with a home run off a same side pitcher, even with the disadvantage. He still rolled so well that was still a home run. So Blefary picks up a couple RBIs, and the game is tied at 6 apiece. Wow, good game going here. Back and forth. Barn burner, as Phil Rizzuto used to call it. And it's going to be top of the order now with 1 out. Hendrick. George Hendrick is 2 for 3 today. 2 singles and a K. And you know what? We're going to pull right. We are going to pull right. It may be wrong, but we're going to pull right. Give me 1 second. And let's see who we can bring in here. Let's see who's coming up. A righty, a lefty, a righty, a lefty. We're going to bring in Dave Laroche again. Brought him in yesterday's game for just a couple of batters. I'm going to bring him in here again. Dave Laroche. Okay, let's do it. And he will be up, so we're going to have to pull a double switch. I'm going to grab another catcher. And it's going to be Stevenson. All right. And he will be facing the righty Hendrick, but then we'll have some lefties coming up for him. So Clyde Wright is out. Here's the pitch from Laroche. That's a 53, and that's line base hit. Third hit of the game for Hendrick. Rick Monday's up next. Here's the pitch. Down lefty now. 27. Struck him out. Tommy Davis with a 48 and a 9. That's a fly to center. On the run is Rivers, and he runs it down, and that retires the side. So they leave 1. They score a couple on an error and a home run. 2-run shot by catcher Blefary. And it's going to be leading off here is going to be Stevenson. John Stevenson came in on a double switch. He leads off against Bob Locker. Here's a pitch. That's a 23, a 6 hard hit ball right at the shortstop. Brown feels it cleanly and throws him out. 1 away here in the top of the 7th. All tied at 6. That's a 10. That's bounced up the middle and base hit. Alomar's going to try to steal. There he goes, and he is safe. He's on at second base. Mickey Rivers. Pitch from Locker, 41. A 3 is bouncing ball to third. Runner will hold. Gonzalez now, 44, and now will retire the side bouncer again to Bando. No runs, a hit, 1 left. And we move to the bottom of the 7th inning stretch. Epstein, who's homered. He's 1 for 3 with a 2-run homer. Reached on an error. 4 errors for the Angels, 1 error for the A's. So it's been a sloppy ball game. Mike Epstein against the lefty Laroche. Here's the pitch, and that's an 83. It'll be an out. 9 is a fly ball. Shallow center. Racing in is Rivers, and Rivers makes the nice running catch. Bando next with a 69, and that's a strikeout. Swings and misses at a curveball. And Gene Tenace is actually the pitcher spot is up. We'll get a pinch hitter here. And we need a righty to come in. And it will be, We're going to bring in Rudy to pinch hit, but we're not going to let him play much more than that because I believe he is injured. So Rudy will hit, and then we'll have a new pitcher coming in, and that'll be Daryl Knowles. One guy that pitched 7 games in the 1973 World Series. He's known for being the first relief pitcher to ever pitch in all 7 games. Pretty crazy. So Daryl Knowles will be the new pitcher. And, all right, Rudy is the pinch hitter. He is up. Pitch from Laroche. Nobody on, 2 outs. And that's a 39. Will be a ground ball to first, and that will retire the side. No runs, no hits, 3 up, 3 down. New pitcher for the Ace. It's going to be Daryl Knowles facing McMullen, Spencer, and Repose. Here's a pitch, and that's a 35. Will be an out of 5. Is a hard grounder to second base, scooped up by Brown, and throws over to first. Actually, scooped up by Green, excuse me. Spencer now with a 99. And that's a fly ball to center field. Monday's there, 2 outs. And we're going to bring in Ken Berry, pinch hitter, and he will play right field to face the lefty Knowles. So the lefty Repose is out. Ken Berry's in. Here we go. And that's a 40. That'll be it's ripped to short, played by Brown. Side retired, no runs, no hits. 6-6, bottom of the 8th. Brown, tennis is out. Brown, Green, and Bleffery. All right, here goes. 90. It's a wild pitch, but there's nobody on base. So it'll be an out. It'll be a fly to right. Is it a fly to? No, fly to shallow center for the first out. Green next. An 82, and that will be a 6, which is a bouncer to short. O'Brien handles it cleanly. And Bleffery with an 85. That's off the pitcher card, a 9. And it's again popped up. Shallow center. That retires the side. 3 up, 3 down. All right. So for his second inning of work is Daryl Knowles. He will be facing Sid O'Brien, shortstop for the Angels. Here goes. Here's a pitch, and that's a 73. Struck him out. 1 out. John Stevenson's next, and that's a 98. A 7 is a fly to left. Davis is there, puts it away, and here's Stevenson. Moses was pulled. What did I do with Stevenson? Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. So Lloyd Allen is not in there. I don't know what he's doing there. So Stevenson's up. Here's a pitch, and that is a 51. That's a deep drive. Stevenson's a lefty, and that ball, he is not at a disadvantage, an 88. And that's going to be a fly ball to deep right field to end the inning. So the A's got lucky there. Almost a home run. Could have been easily a home run. Had it been in 91 to 99, it would have been a park home run for lefties. No runs, no hits, 3 up, 3 down. It's the second inning of work for Daryl Knowles, so he'll get pulled. And it's going to be George Hendrick leading off against Dave Laroche. Dave Laroche is gone. Dave Laroche gets pulled here. And we're going to bring in, let's see, we're going to bring in Allen. Lloyd Allen. He is the closer. So we should have had a pinch hitter right here. That's why I'm getting thrown off. So we should have had a pinch hitter right there. And that should have been Cowan. And it was off the pitcher card. So it makes no difference who it was. But now we're going to have the new pitcher, and that's Lloyd Allen against Hendrick. Bottom of the ninth, 33. And that's a ground ball hit hard to second base. Fielded by Alomar, one down. Rick Monday's next. 6-6 with a 70, and that's a strikeout. And Tommy Davis. Tommy Davis with a 96, and that'll be ground ball to second. Again, Alomar. No runs, no hits. Now we're going to start doing this and going straight down the column because we're in extra innings. 10, 11, and 12, and then we can always wait out those if we need to. So it's all tied at 6. We're in the 10th inning. It's going to be Alomar leading off. Going to need a new pitcher. For Knowles. And it's going to be, who's it going to be? Let's see, that's the bottom of the first. Home run. 2-9-7-4. All right, who's it going to be? It's going to be Roland, lefty. I think it's Jim Roland will come in and pitch. There he is. Is that his pitching card or his batting card? It's his pitching card. All right, so Roland is in there. And he will face Sandy Alomar. Top of the 10th inning. Here's the pitch. That's a 90, which will be an out. 3 is a ground ball, slow ground ball to third. Bando charges, bare hands, fires to first, and just gets Alomar. You want to keep him off the base. He's got 3 singles and a couple of stolen bases. Mickey Rivers, another guy you want to keep off the bases, but he lines one to right here. He's on at first. And let me see quickly the jump. The new rules it was supposed to. I thought the new rules were supposed to simplify stolen bases, but I feel like they made them actually more complicated. Or it's just because that I learned the case of modifier die, number of nice runner steal rating, plus reduce hold rating, rolling with a hold. So, -10. Yeah, he's not stealing. Just notice Roland doesn't allow any stolen bases. All right, here goes. Here's a pitcher. That's a 67. That's a strikeout. 2 outs now. Gonzalez goes down on strikes, and McMullen 2 out, 1 on. Here's a pitch, and it's a 73. It will be a defensive check. This could be trouble. 95. 95 takes us to a fly to center field. Monday. It's going to run that down. He's an excellent fielder. Let's see. I think he's like a 4 at least. Oh, he's a 3. With a, what did I say, a 95 and a 3, and he will boot it. A 2-base error. That'll send Rivers to third. So it's an error on Monday. It's the 6th error of the game. Yikes. So second and third now. And it's Jim Spencer. Roland. Here's a pitch, and a 47 will retire the side, grounded to first. And that ends the inning. No runs, one hit, two left. Go to the bottom of the 10th. Epstein leading off against Lloyd Allen. Here's a pitch at 21. It'll be a strikeout. Bando, 62, and that is ball 4. So Bando's on at first. Allen will bunt. He's a B batter, so that's a 55. That's off the pitcher, which is a single on a bunt. Let's see what that says. Single on a bunt. Roll. Possible single. We'll use the 9, and that's a sacrifice. So it's a good sacrifice to the third baseman, 5-4. So pitcher bats there. Pitcher 10th, sacrifice. Who was it? Allen. I'm sorry, Roland. All right. So now it's Brown. Winning run is in scoring position. And here is the pitch. And that's a 99, which will be a tapper right back to the mound. And that's all she wrote. So no runs, a man left. It's the end of the 10th. We go to the 11th inning. Green is next. Ken Berry's up, and Roland is still in the game. He's only got 1 inning. We start pushing guys at this point. I'm going to push them deeper and just use the stamina effect on them. So Ken Berry now, he's up, and here's a pitch of 62, and that's a hit by pitch. So he gets plunked. He's on at first. O'Brien will bunt, and that is an 85, an out. 2 out is a good bunt. We'll say it's to the catcher. 2-4. Runner on second after the hit by pitch. So Berry's on at second. Here's the pitcher now. Yikes. All right, so we're going to have to be forced to pinch hit here. So Allen will be removed for a pinch hitter. And the pinch hitter is going to be Callan, Berry, Stevenson. Guy named Reynolds. I don't know if I have him. Tommy Reynolds, I do have him. All right. That's my last bench guy, Tommy Reynolds. And the new pitcher is going to be a guy named Clark. Oh, no, Clark is a starter. Fisher or McQueen. I'll do Fisher. Mel Queen or Eddie Fisher will come in to pitch. All right, but right now we are at the top of the 11th with a runner on second base and 1 out, and it's going to be Tommy Reynolds pinch hitting. And here is the pitch from Roland. 0-5, and that's a base on balls. So Reynolds walks, bringing up Stevenson. Pitch to Stevenson at 24. There's an out with a 5. Hard hit ball right at second base. Goes second for 1. Back to first. Double play, and they get out of the inning. Holy smokes, no runs. No hits, a hit by pitch and a walk. 1 man left. We go bottom of the 11th. Wow. So Roland got out of that one. And Roland from this point on will be fatigued. And it's going to be Eddie Fisher versus Dick Green. So he basically went 2. Allen went 2 here. Gave up just a walk. Laroche went 3. Gave up a hit. And 2 strikeouts. No walks, 2 strikeouts. Wright went 5 and 1/3. 2 and 2/3 for Laroche. All right, and now it's Fisher facing Green. Here's a pitch. And that's a 90. That'll be an out. With an 8 fly ball to left for the first out. Here is Bleffery. Oh, a 0-0. That's a deep drive. And this ball could be a home run. He wins the game, and it is. That ball's gone, and the A's win it with 2 home runs for Kurt Bleffery. And that's all she wrote. The A's pull it off 7-6. And Bleffery gets mobbed at the plate. His second home run of the game came in a double switch. And he hit 6 home runs in 157 plate appearances. So that's about 20 home runs on a season. Had he played the whole season, 5,300. No, actually 24. He played the whole season. Hits a couple of here in a big situation. 1 run on 1 hit. The loss goes to Fisher. The win goes to Roland. And that's all she wrote. I got to get this information in the system. The A's improve the record to 55-32. The Angels fall to 41-51. And that's all. Tony Porter, Cards and Dice TV, Deep Drive Baseball. As you can see, it's a lot of fun. And it was a pretty sloppy game. Let's just go over how many hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 hits for the Angels. 6 runs, 7. And for the A's, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 hits for the A's. I think that the Angels have out-hit the A's in almost every game in this series. 4 errors on the Angels, 2 errors on the A's, so a sloppy game. This is Tony Porter, Cards and Dice TV. Final score here from Oakland Alameda County Coliseum is the Oakland A's 7, California Angels 6. Bleffery, the hero, with a solo walk-off home run. Join Universal Baseball Association Facebook group and its sister groups. And remember, like and subscribe my channel. I will see you soon. Take care.